Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Eckrisher. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good night.
Carried by Harris here to start the drive. Oh, he drops and cuts to the right sideline. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge game. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
What an injection and momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Here we go. Good night.
Harris. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Connects with Bateman. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Bateman hauls it in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. 1st down, here's Lamar. He sends this one to the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Colson Adebo's got it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Angel.
First down throw for Fields. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. He gets 6 on that play, and he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Here we go.
Harris once more. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Right.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Give that tackle to Broderick Washington. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, son. Yep. Up. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here we go. Tonight.
It's Harris on the option. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, son.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Tonight.
Fields now, 3rd and long. Taken in by Harris. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go. Right.
Fields on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. We're good.
They give to Harris from the gun. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Completed here to Pickens. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. It's Cup Metcalf. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Walker now from the gun. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 34. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Jackson now on 3rd. Completed to Flowers. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Trying for it, it's Walker. He gets the 1st and more inside the 15. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra points. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Steelers first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 13 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Easy. Here we go, son. Set.
Off play action, it's Fields. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Running behind center with Harris. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hey, Ken. Set high.
Fields on 3rd. That's caught for the first. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that will set up 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Right.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Bateman, the motion man left. First down throw for Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again following the sack. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. He'll work it a couple yards past the line. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. the gun. Here's Jackson. And no look there. That throw.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He brings in the fair catch, and as he does it, we'll see what this penalty flag is all about. Well, if there's an avoidable penalty, Brock, that's probably it. He just didn't let him make the fair catch, and that's going to help their field position considerably. The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Right.
A pistol snap, Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Right.
A give left side. Here's Harris. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
A 3rd down run with Harris. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Extend. Go.
Here's Harris. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working inside the red zone. That throw finds Pickens. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Harris has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Jump. Ready? Up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
They'll run with Harris. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Najee Harris, the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. He lofts it deep left. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing again is Lamar. Chased out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody down. Open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He's back to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys can have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like the DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. He puts some air under it, deep down the middle. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Colson and Devo's got it. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he gets that one out of bounds in a great spot, just short of the opposing 30.
The longer I do this, Kate, and certainly at the NFL level, you feel how important those minutes are going into half and how important they are coming out of half, especially when you're looking at a deficit they are. This is exactly how you want to start the second half.
Trying for a touchdown here. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Going to Harris to start the half. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Right. Here we go. Side.
Fields out of the gun. Right side into the hands of Allen. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one and kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go, son. Extend. Set high.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Walker hauls it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 11. Hey, can't. Out, let's go. All right.
Play action, Fields. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
I mean, this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
Press, punch right. Good night.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Into traffic, complete. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here we go, son. Punch right.
Here's 2nd and 5. Completed here to Pickens. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go, son. Go.
They'll try to run it with Harris. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. They've got 1st down from the 31.
First down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Right.
Staying on the ground with Harris. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing
Here we
game.
go. Good. Set.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here we go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
No mas. No mas. Hey, Ken. Sit high.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown! Now in the close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey.
Lamar now from the gun. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 4. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey.
Lamar throwing again. Complete beyond the marker. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Gus, bunch right. Here we go. 11. Hey, Ken. Alpha. Right.
Fields to throw it. This ball's caught by Pickens. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Don't jump. Ready? Tonight.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice gain by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
Tonight.
Fields on 1st down. Launches one deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers make it a 10-point ball game. Now Boswell on to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
3rd and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, this will actively age a coach on the sidelines. Wrinkles and gray hair, all of it. All the planning, a great play, and careful execution led to that. And it was dropped to the turf.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Avoids the sack, but there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Thomas snags it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Go.
They'll start this series with an option left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Hey, Chad. Set.
Fields out of the gun. Taken in by Likely. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
The Steelers calling their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Jackson. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So that brings up 2nd down.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Bateman hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First down, ball at the 36. Now it's Lamar. Throw left side, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Ready? Hey, middle. Sit up.
Handoff to Walker from the gun. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on second and goal. Here he is to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown! And a big decision coming up for him now. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Hill now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, first and 10.
Here we go, son. Sit up.
To throw. This finds Austin, complete. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10.
Right.
Throwing now. And a man is there to knock that away. Could not beat the defender there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go. Hey, can.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Tonight.
Now to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be third and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
West right, sit. Tonight.
Looking to throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Middle.
Back to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Setting up to pass. Oh, he shovels it forward, complete. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. So now it all comes down to Justin Tucker. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. This one's not looking good, and it won't be. Short or too far left. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Alpha, right.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
This is Walker on 2nd. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll give up the gut to Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. from the 37. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Lamar now from the gun. Finding Flowers. That's the first down, and they get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. An incredible mistake, and for the other, a clutch defensive play that could set up the end of this game.
This is overtime, baby, and every play is amplified by 100. And now some life to go get yourself a win.
You got a mini base. Why not? Go.
Now he gets a shot here in overtime. That's going to be caught by Washington. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. A handoff for Harris, running right. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go.
Harris once more. And he'll get this down to the 40. It's going to be a pickup of about 2. That leaves him with 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Don't jump. Ready?
Harris gets it on the draw. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
When you get stuffed on a 3rd down draw, it's really hard to look at your receivers. You come off the field, Kate, and you find yourself on a different bench because they want the ball. They want to be a difference maker on 3rd and 6+, and a draw going backwards, that makes no friends.
So here they are, a chance to win this with a field goal. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd, as they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. It's running out of steam, and it falls just short. It's no good. And we're going to keep playing on in OT.
They sure gave him a chance, Kate. They went for the field goal that could have won the game. Safe to say, and this is the hard part about it being a kicker, is that image is going to flash through his head for a long time. But for now,
brought in inside the 20. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens need only one to take the lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.